Hello everyone. So I've been seeing again today that we have some of the problems with the Unity connection to Visual Studio, and also some problems with the new version of Unity having some unnecessary lines in the template. So therefore I have decided to make a quick little guide to show you how to fix some of these errors. So first off, I'm just going to show you what exactly the problems are. For this I'm just going to make a quick little script where I will show you the problems. So now that we're inside the script, we can start out by seeing that I have this line here called mono behavior because this test script I just made is extending the basic C# class we use for making components for different objects in the scene. And also, as some of you have noticed when we were working in class, if I try to write input here, it doesn't know what it is. It doesn't recognize it. And this is because Visual Studio doesn't have a proper connection with Unity, and therefore it can't use Unity's libraries. So to fix this problem, first of all, we're just going to close down Visual Studio again, because you have to restart it anyway, so might as well do that from the start. Then you want to go up here in the top left corner of the editor, click Edit, then go down through the drop-down menu to Preferences. And in here, we have a little menu over here on the left, where we have this menu called External Tools. And at the top of this, we have this External Script Editor. For most of you, it's been set to open by file extension for some reason, but you want to change it to a Visual Studio version. In my case, I have different Visual Studios, but for most of you, it would just be 2019 Community. So just change it to that, after which Unity will do a little reload. There we go. Then you can just close down this window, and we can try and open the script again. As you can see, when we get back into the script now, mono behavior has changed color from white to a greenish color because it now recognizes mono behavior as an actual class that it can extend. And now also if I try to write input, you will see it pops up in the dropdown and it turns green, meaning that Unity is now recognized inside of the Visual Studio environment. Another problem that a lot of you have had is trying to use the debug class, and if I just write it here, you will see that we get an error on the debug. We can always recognize the errors by having these red lines on the word or something. In this case, the error is that two different libraries are trying to use the same class. They both have a class called debug, and those two libraries are system.diagnostics and the Unity engine. Because both of them have a class called debug, they're both trying to call their version of it here, which they can't when you want to write the code. Therefore, we have to remove one of them, in which case you want to remove this, for me, line 3, and this is the system.diagnostics. It doesn't have to be there at all. So just remove that and save, and you will see the error here disappears. Then it gets another error. This is just because I haven't finished out this, but if I just wrote start, semicolon, and save that, you can see it removes all errors because it works as it should now. So I realized that it's kind of annoying that every time you make a new script, you have to go to the top and remove that one line. Therefore, I will show you how to remove that from the template. So what you want to do is go into your File Explorer, this little thing here. In Danish it's called the stifinder, by the way. Then you want to navigate to where you have your Unity installation. For me, I have chosen to have my Unity editors in my secondary disk. That's my HDD. For most of you, it will probably, if you haven't changed, it will be somewhere in your system disk, probably under programs x86. Down here around unit, it will be something with Unity Hub, or Unity if you don't have the hub installed. But once you locate that, you want to find your editor version. For you, you should only have this one, 2020 something. It doesn't have to be the exact same after the 2020, it's just different versions of 2020. But what you want to do is go into this, go into editor, go into data, then find this resources, go into script templates, and find this template number 81 C# script mono behavior script, and open that. This is a base text file which is used every time Visual Studio creates a new script, or every time Unity creates a new script for you. And this is what Visual Studio also opens up when you open up the script the first time. what you want to do here is basically just remove this line using system.diagnostics. Remove that, save the script, and just close it down. Next time that you want to make a new script, it shouldn't include that line anymore. Actually, I'm just going to test it now, but I'm not sure if you actually have to restart Unity. As you can see, it's refreshing its database, so it might actually recognize the change already. So I'm just going to make it a script, just call it new mono behavior script, doesn't have to be anything special. Instead of opening it, I'll just take a quick look over here. In case you didn't know, you can see the script here. As you can see, the line isn't here anymore. It's only these three now. And the same is shown if you open, just reload. If you open the script in here, as you can see, the line isn't here. So hopefully this will fix some of these errors a lot of you have been having with the installation of Unity. So if there are any questions about this, of course, always you can always write to me in private, or you can tag me on the Discord server or ask me in class. And if I find any other major bugs or errors we have to fix, of course I'll make a new video for you.